Every voyage begins with a plan. A vision etched on parchment, foretelling glory or downfall. It is in our nature to conquer what others fear. Death and dishonor, fame and fortune. The life of a sea captain is one of duty and relentless pursuit. True riches are not in gold and jewels, but in the stories we bring back and the legend we become. We arrive, but never at our final destination. So we chart our next course. We sail, we fight, we endure, for the voyage is life, and life is the voyage.
Hello and welcome to Port Royal, Jamaica, the vibrant heart of the West Indies in the year 1780. I'm Tyler, lead developer at Capstan Games, and today we're thrilled to set sail with you on an extraordinary voyage to the 18th century age of sail, with our project, Ahoy. Ahoy is a first-person, multiplayer naval experience rooted in real history, built to capture the thrill, beauty, and brutality of the age of sail. This isn't fantasy. There's no monsters or magic, just the salt air, billowing canvas, and roaring cannon fire. It's a world that we believe deserves a place in modern gaming, one that's often overlooked, Hollywoodized, or simplified. In Ahoy, you'll dive into the world of fully immersive multi-crew gameplay, where cooperation is the key to victory. Every player begins their story as a naval officer, bound to the strict regulations of the Articles of War. While their path may deviate from that of the navies over time, this trial by salt and sea is the making of every captain's grasp on seamanship. Whether you're captaining your own ship or wish to become a vital part of a friend's crew, teamwork and organisation is essential to manage, sail, and engage in fierce naval combat aboard these stunning vessels of the past. You and your player officers will carve out your own path through the management of your NPC crew and the complexities of navigation. Ahoy is a skills-based experience where seamanship should be easy to learn, but hard to master. Our voyage today begins with a clear structure, what we call our staged development plan. We're not pitching a sprawling open world on day one. That's our long-term vision, and it's still on the horizon, but what we're building first is a solid foundation. Sea Trials will be our earliest playable release. It's a peaceful sailing experience focused entirely on the feel of the sea, working the sails, steering the ship, and learning to navigate. It's your introduction to the core mechanics of Ahoy, and it's where we'll shape the handling and interactive systems of our ships alongside our early backers. Following on from Sea Trials, we move into Arena, our first public release. Arena is a competitive PvP experience. 2 teams, multiple ships, intense naval combat. It's fast-paced and focused. Arena places you in one of many real-world locations. We often choose these battle maps based on key historical engagements within the Caribbean. Each map location will be a contained space, which can be used for any of Arena's current or planned game modes. At Arena's public release, we intend to feature many different ways to play. For now, there are 4 key modes we plan to include. Firstly, Sea Trials, a continuation of our original alpha release. Sea Trials will allow you to continue to peacefully sail together with friends within one of these contained maps. This is a great space for some role-playing, practice sailing, or community-arranged races. Next is beat to quarters. Pick your ships, set sail, and engage the enemy head-on. Work as a team to overwhelm the enemy and bring victory home for your nation. Next, Naumachia, named for the staged naval battles of ancient Rome and later revitalized in 18th century pleasure culture. This mode pitches ship against ship, every captain for themselves, the last ship left afloat takes the spoils. And finally, Dominion. Each map is divided into key objectives. Work as a team to capture, hold, and defend these objectives in order to maintain dominion over the sea and secure victory. Arena's broad range of possible game modes really opens the doors as development continues. While we only intend to launch with these 4 game modes, we can see great reasons to explore other forms of conflict in the future, both on land and at sea. As well as this, we plan to continue to add more ships to Ahoy, which will find their place in Arena first. Each new ship will bring a new strategy with more ways to engage the enemy. It's important to state that we've made a commitment to never sell ships to players. All ships added to Ahoy will be added as a free update. Arena will also feature a number of earnable and buyable cosmetics. We want there to be equally exciting cosmetic options no matter how you choose to get them. All cosmetics, whether earned or bought, can be further customized as part of your ship or uniform, allowing you the final say on colours, patterns, and other details. The 18th century was an immensely colourful period, especially when it comes to fashion and ship architecture, and we intend to fully represent the wide range of expressions shown during this time. We're hopeful that Arena will be an amazing place to explore naval combat like never before. Should Arena succeed as we hope it will continue to fund the future of Ahoy. That's where our vision for Ahoy really expands. Our ultimate vision of Ahoy is to build a persistent, multiplayer, open world. Imagine the entire Caribbean coastline fully explorable, player-driven economies, long-standing factions and naval conflicts, trade, smuggling, piracy, the true Age of Sail dream. The open world would become a living and immersive recreation of the West Indies. We envision a Caribbean where you can sail from end to end with a mixed PvP and PvE environment, where players smuggle, trade, and wage war across national lines. You might recruit a crew from a tavern in Havana and set sail at dusk, chasing whispers of a French convoy headed for Port-au-Prince. You might run dangerous cargo as a merchant, raid enemy shipping lines as a privateer, or sit quietly with your friends playing chess as your ship drifts under the starlight. Every player would find their role within a constantly evolving world. We're extremely passionate about this open world vision, and it's what we really want to build. But it's clear to us that this is a vastly ambitious project, and it remains a broader vision of what we'd wish to build in the future. Everything we're building now, both with Sea Trials and Arena, lays the groundwork for that future. One of the things we're most proud of is our commitment, as far as it is possible, to historical accuracy. Every ship in Ahoy is reconstructed from real plans. Every uniform, weapon, and structure is built on reference and research. Our artists and researchers spend countless hours poring over archives, museum scans, and written records to bring the 18th century world back to life. As we hope is evidenced in our digital reconstruction of Port Royal, Jamaica, Ahoy aims to leave no stone unturned when it comes to researching, reconstructing, and visualizing the locations, material culture, and perhaps most importantly, the real lives of men, women, and children during this period. But our commitment to history doesn't stop at the visuals. The Age of Sail in the Caribbean was not just glory and gunpowder, it was also domination, colonization, and enslavement. The Caribbean of the 1780s was shaped by the transatlantic slave trade and the destruction of native lives and culture. We feel an enormous obligation to do this history justice, and we do not seek to shy away from its reality. While it of course goes without saying that these events will not form the basis of any gameplay features in Ahoy, players will not participate in these acts of brutality, we are actively engaging in academic debates on the subject. We're incorporating those consensuses on the subject and its proper representation in video games into Ahoy's vision. It is vitally important to us to ensure that our digital representation of this world acknowledges and reflects this difficult history with a careful sensitivity and duty of care. These stories of hardship and suffering deserve to be told, and we feel that video games are a form of storytelling that can educate and inform like no other. We feel compelled to make the commitment that we will not sanitize the past for the sake of marketability or simplicity, and we hope we can by extension expand the medium of video games as a source of education and impactful storytelling. Throughout development, we will continue to seek advice to guide us forward and find a respectful way to represent this reality, as well as to stick to our commitment of historical accuracy. So let's talk about the roadmap. Depending on the success of this Kickstarter campaign, we are targeting a closed launch of our alpha release, Sea Trials, in Q1 2026. Over the course of that year, we plan to continually update and expand Sea Trials into the full arena release. Throughout this period, backers will gain access to key milestones, helping us test and refine every aspect of the game. We're targeting a release of Arena for Q4 2026 as a standalone experience through our own launcher and on both Steam and Epic Games stores. We don't currently have a release plan for the open world at all. It's a vision, we're working towards it, and we hope to have it in the future, but we must complete Sea Trials and Arena first, ship them to you, make sure they're great, and then we can look at the future. Of course, once Arena has released and continues to develop, or if this campaign really catches wind, we'll review the timeline for the open world and keep the Ahoy community regularly informed. So, why Kickstarter? We want to stay as independent as we possibly can. The games industry is, quite frankly, in a bit of a mess at the moment. We've seen friends and past colleagues let go from their jobs in the industry, and we've watched as veteran development studios are closed forever. The best course of action we can possibly take would be to work with our community more directly in the financing of production, so that we are beholden to the players rather than marketing beats or external deadlines. We have explored opportunities to pursue other forms of funding, but the compromises that could come with it, rushed timelines, simplification, loss of control, these compromises don't sit right with us. We're committed to building something that respects history, rewards attention to detail, and doesn't fall back on cheap monetization or Hollywood-style storytelling. Your support through Kickstarter and beyond will help us build Ahoy with our community, for our community, and keep our vision intact. Capstan Games is a small team scattered across the globe. We're a group of developers, artists, designers, researchers, musicians, and performers, all bound by a shared fascination with the sea and a passion for storytelling. What we've achieved so far has been built by volunteers and part-time freelancers, working late nights and early mornings because we love what we do. To take Ahoy to the next level, we simply need more hands on deck. With your support, we can bring additional experienced developers on board to accelerate our timelines and meet the standards of quality that we have set for ourselves. While we are looking to grow the team, we believe engaging, detailed and expansive experiences like Ahoy are more and more accessible to smaller teams. We want to remain homegrown with a dedication to detail and accuracy however possible. So, you're ready and waiting to set sail on our voyage. Let's take a look at Kickstarter and some particular rewards that we're offering during this campaign. Firstly, for the earliest possible access to our Sea Trials release, you are looking for the 3rd Lieutenant tier or above. This will gain you access to our early testing environment, currently targeted for release in Q1 2026. If Arena is more your style, any tier from Midshipman and above will gain you access to your choice of either a Steam or Epic Games Store key when Arena becomes available, currently targeted for Q4 2026. If you're interested in physical rewards, we have 2 special items to consider. For tiers of Master and Commander and above, a beautifully presented book detailing the current collection of ship reconstructions from Ahoy. This book will include all of the vital information, historical background and wonderful imagery of each of these ships, as captured in Ahoy. This book is also available in digital form from the 3rd Lieutenant tier and above. Or perhaps a real piece of 18th century naval fashion takes your fancy. We're really happy to offer authentic, handmade cocked hats in the British captain's full dress pattern for admirals and admirals of the fleet, with additional laced and unlaced versions available as pledge add-ons while stocks last. If in-game cosmetics is more your thing, we have a collection of Founders cosmetics available throughout the tiers. Everything from figureheads to presentation swords. Some of our higher tier pledges also offer the chance to become an NPC within Ahoy, or to sponsor the digital reconstruction and inclusion of a ship of your choice. Well, there we are. There is no doubt that Ahoy is ambitious, but with sensible milestones, careful budgeting, and the ability to expand our team, we're confident that together we can build something truly incredible. We invite you to explore our extensive FAQ to learn more about our vision for Ahoy. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the Kickstarter comments below, and we're eager to respond to as many of those as we can. We hope that you've enjoyed this introduction to the world of Ahoy, and we look forward to embarking together on this special voyage for all Age of Sail enthusiasts. To close, I'd like to leave you now with a performance by our friends El Pony Pisador. Thank you so much for your support. Fair winds and following seas.
Tää oli Ocell.
Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Chimbona. Oh, Sally's a girl that I love dearly. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Sally's a girl that I splice nearly. Bully down in Chimbona. So, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alleyway. Hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, bully down in Chimbona. I left me Sal and I went a sailing way. Hey, bully in the alley. Took a ship to go a whaling, bully down in Chimbona. So, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley way. Hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley, bully down in Chimbona. I found myself out on the sea away. Hey, bully in the alley. Found myself with them so free. Oh, bully down in Chimbona. So, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Chimbona. I bought some rum and I bought some gin away. Hey, bully in the alley. Till I spent all of me Dino. Bully down in Chimbona. So, help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Way, hey, bully in the alley. Help me, Bob, I'm bully in the alley. Bully down in Chimbona. Bully down in Chimbona.